were looking for a place, we knew that we wanted to use the Japandi aesthetic. So a combination of the Japanese aesthetic with Scandinavian functionality. The idea of a home which was very light, open and airy, that made you feel very comfortable. We had this very large balcony space which included the central courtyard. And we liked the idea. We divided the living and the dining spaces. But in a sense, we also wanted it to be connected. So one of the things that we did was to remove the sliding doors and the windows and the walls that were in this space. So we effectively connected the two spaces, and we wanted to preserve the sense of the outdoors. So we kept the timber decking, but we stained it black, including the decking in the outdoors. So we create the sense of this almost an infinity pool view. When we purchased the unit, the kitchen felt quite narrow and quite dark because of the colours that the previous owner had used. So we tore down one of the walls to create an open concept type kitchen that connected the kitchen with the dining space. My partner is a great cook, so we tend to use the space to entertain friends and family when they come over. Another key thing that we wanted to try to achieve was to customize the space to meet the needs of Snoopy as well, our dog. It's part of making sure that the space suited not just our needs, but the needs of an important part of our family as well. As the master bedroom, we also wanted to widen the space. So we knocked down the walls to the bathroom and we created an external vanity area. And that really opened up the space. On top of that, we wanted more storage, so we created a platform bed that gives us a lot more storage in that space. One of the things that we needed in this apartment was a bigger workspace for the both of us to be able to work from home. So the study area gave us that option of creating 2 study desks. I had a specific piece which has sentimental value for me. So it's a sewing table that belonged to my grandmother. It was passed down to my mother and passed down to me. It was rusty and it was kept in the storeroom, and it was something that I couldn't bear to let go. So I spoke to a furniture maker who was able to convert that table into a side table. When we travel around the world, we try to bring back some things that help to encapsulate the time that we were there. So for example, in the doorway we have some of these prayer bells that we got while we were in Bhutan. I've also got quite a few pieces of pottery that were handed down to me from previous generations. So we display them even though some of them have chips and cracks. But again, it goes back to some of the Japanese aesthetics, so the idea of wabi-sabi and celebrating imperfections. The skylight creates these beautiful sort of shadows throughout the day as the sun passes over. So that creates a very nice effect. At the same time, I like to also just sit out on the balcony and just have a cup of coffee and watch the day pass. I think in the mornings especially, there's a nice breeze, and so we open up all the doors and it just fills the whole house with light.